Australia, a land like no other, a place of breathtaking beauty and hidden danger. Beneath its blue skies and golden sands lies a wild world where survival is a daily battle. Here, the forests whisper with unseen hunters. The deserts hide silent predators beneath the burning earth. And in the depths of the ocean, danger moves quietly, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Every creature in this land has evolved to be stronger, faster, and deadlier than we can imagine. Some use venom, others rely on power and precision, each one a master of its domain, perfectly crafted by nature's toughest tests. In this untamed continent, life and death exist side by side. This is not just the story of predators, it's the story of survival. Welcome to Australia's wildlife. In this ancient land, one creature stands as its beating heart. The kangaroo. Graceful, powerful, and uniquely Australian. The kangaroo has evolved to master a world where survival demands both strength and endurance. It is a symbol of freedom, of resilience, and of motion. The very image that leaps across Australia's coat of arms and into the imagination of the world. But who is the kangaroo, really? To understand this remarkable animal, we must follow it into its wild domain. The vast outback, where life is a constant balance between drought and abundance. The red kangaroo, the largest of them all, dominates these arid plains. A fully grown male can stand more than 2 meters tall and weigh nearly 90 kilograms. Its chest and shoulders are massive, designed for power. With one push of its muscular legs, it launches itself across the land in a long, effortless bound. Its tail, thick and strong as a steel spring, serves as a counterbalance and an extra limb when moving slowly. Unlike any other large mammal, the kangaroo doesn't walk. It hops, a motion so energy efficient that it barely uses more oxygen at high speed than it does while moving slowly. Nature's perfect design for covering vast distances across the Australian desert. Yet the kangaroo's life is not just one of motion, but of rhythm. At dawn, mobs, the family groups of kangaroos, gather under the shade of gum trees. They groom one another, reinforcing bonds that keep the group united. Females feed quietly while keeping a watchful eye on their young. Males spar in mock battles, standing tall and balancing on their tails as they box for dominance. These contests are rarely deadly. They are rituals of strength and respect, ancient displays that decide who leads and who follows. Deep within a mother's pouch lies a miracle of evolution. A newborn joey, smaller than a coin, blind and helpless, climbs from the birth canal into the pouch, using only its tiny forelimbs. There, it attaches itself to a teat and begins its long journey of growth and transformation. For the next 8 months, the pouch will be its entire world, a place of safety, warmth, and nourishment. Even after it first emerges, the young joey returns often, ducking back inside whenever danger threatens. Kangaroos are survivors in a landscape of scarcity. They feed mostly on grasses and small shrubs, able to extract moisture from even the driest vegetation. During the heat of the day, they rest, licking their forearms to cool themselves as blood flows close to the surface. When night falls, the mob moves again, grazing across the open plains under a sky blazing with stars. But life in the outback is not without peril. Predators like dingoes patrol the desert edges, ever alert for the weak or the young. The kangaroo's only defense is its speed and its powerful legs. A single kick can break a predator's jaw. When danger approaches, the mob scatters, leaping away in a storm of dust and muscle. Moments later, silence returns, and the outback breathes again. Kangaroos have adapted to cycles of drought and flood that have shaped Australia for millions of years. When rain finally falls, the barren land transforms into a sea of green. The kangaroo's population swells, joeys thrive, and the plains come alive with movement. But when drought returns, they endure, traveling far in search of food and water, guided by instincts older than memory. Today, the kangaroo faces new challenges, not from nature, but from humans. Expanding cities, fences, and roads fragment the land they once roamed freely. Vehicle collisions, habitat loss, and competition for resources test their resilience. And yet, through it all, they continue to survive, adapting to modern Australia just as they once adapted to its harsh wilds. Koalas are small, tree-dwelling marsupials known for their round, fluffy ears, large noses, and calm personalities. They spend almost their entire lives high up in eucalyptus trees, where they find both food and shelter. The eucalyptus leaves they eat are tough, oily, and low in nutrients. But koalas have a special digestive system that allows them to survive on this limited diet. Because their food provides very little energy, koalas sleep up to 18 to 20 hours a day. During these long naps, they rest in the crooks of tree branches, perfectly balanced and unmoving, blending with the forest. When they wake, they slowly climb from branch to branch, carefully selecting the freshest leaves to eat. Each koala has its own territory. Males mark their trees with scent glands on their chests, while females care for their young, called joeys, in pouches for the first 6 months of life. Once the joey grows stronger, it clings to its mother's back, learning how to live among the trees. Koalas may look cute and cuddly, but their lives are not without danger. Habitat loss from bushfires, deforestation, and climate change threatens their survival. When eucalyptus forests disappear, so do the homes and food sources koalas depend on. Yet, across Australia, conservation groups and wildlife carers are working tirelessly to protect these gentle animals, rescuing injured koalas, replanting forests, and educating people about their importance. The koala is more than a national symbol. It's a reminder of Australia's wild beauty and the delicate balance of nature. As we listen to the whispers of the eucalyptus forest, the soft rustle of leaves may just be the sound of a koala, peacefully living in its treetop home. Across the vast and rugged landscapes of Australia, from open grasslands to dry desert plains, roams a creature that symbolizes the wild spirit of this ancient land. Towering above the grass and moving with graceful strides, this is the emu, Australia's largest bird, and the second largest in the world after the ostrich. With its long, powerful legs and soft brown feathers, the emu is built for survival. Though it cannot fly, it can run at speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour. Using its strong legs not just for speed, but also for defense. A single kick from an emu can fend off predators such as dingoes. Emus are curious, intelligent, and surprisingly gentle birds. They wander in small groups across the open bush, searching for fruits, seeds, flowers, and insects. When food is scarce, they travel great distances, sometimes hundreds of kilometers, following the rains that bring new growth to the dry landscape. Their incredible endurance and adaptability make them true nomads of the outback. During the breeding season, usually after summer rains, the roles in the emu family take a remarkable turn. The female lays the eggs, large and dark green like polished stones, but it's the male who becomes the devoted parent. He carefully builds the nest, incubates the eggs, and protects them for nearly 8 weeks without eating, drinking, or leaving the nest. When the chicks hatch, he leads them through the wilderness, teaching them how to find food and stay safe. Young emus grow quickly, covered in brown and cream stripes that help them blend into the landscape. Within a few months, they are strong enough to run beside their father, exploring the world under the open Australian sky. Emus play an important role in the environment. As they travel and feed, they spread seeds across vast areas, helping new plants grow and keeping the ecosystem balanced. Still, the emu remains a powerful symbol of endurance and resilience. It even appears on Australia's national coat of arms, standing beside the kangaroo. Two animals that never walk backward, representing a nation that always moves forward. Deep within the dense rainforests of northern Australia and New Guinea lives one of the world's most mysterious and powerful birds, the cassowary. With its bright blue neck, red wattles, and tall helmet-like casque, the cassowary looks almost prehistoric, a living reminder of the age of dinosaurs. Standing up to 2 meters tall, it's one of the largest and most dangerous birds on Earth. Though shy and secretive, the cassowary can deliver a deadly kick with its sharp claws if threatened. Yet, it's not a hunter. It's a guardian of the rainforest. By eating fruits and spreading seeds over great distances, the cassowary helps new trees grow, keeping the forest alive and healthy. Mostly silent and solitary, this bird moves quietly through the shadows, like a ghost of the jungle. The cassowary's presence reminds us that even the most powerful creatures can live in harmony with nature, protecting the world they call home. As dawn breaks over the forests of Australia, a familiar sound echoes through the trees. A loud, rolling laughter that fills the morning air. This is the call of the kookaburra, one of Australia's most iconic birds. Known as the laughing bird, the kookaburra's voice is more than just a sound. It's nature's alarm clock, marking the start and end of each day in the wild. With its strong beak and sharp eyes, the kookaburra is a skilled hunter. It feeds on insects, small reptiles, and even snakes, swooping down swiftly from its perch. Living in family groups, these birds work together to protect their territory and raise their young, a true symbol of cooperation in the animal world. But it's their laughter that truly makes them special, a joyful reminder of Australia's wild and untamed spirit. In every echoing call, the kookaburra reminds us that even in the wilderness, there's always a reason to smile. In the shimmering lakes and wetlands of Australia, where the golden light of dawn reflects across still water, a dark and graceful figure glides silently. With feathers black as midnight and a crimson beak glowing in the sun, this is the black swan. One of the most striking birds in the world, and a true symbol of Australia's natural beauty. The black swan is found across much of Australia, from freshwater lakes and rivers to coastal lagoons. Unlike the white swans of Europe, its deep black plumage and bright red bill make it instantly recognizable. A picture of elegance and mystery. Moving gracefully across the water, black swans seem calm and peaceful, but beneath their beauty lies incredible strength. Their large wings can span over 2 meters, allowing them to fly long distances in search of new wetlands during dry seasons. When in flight, their powerful wing beats echo softly, and flashes of white feathers appear beneath their wings. A hidden beauty revealed only in motion. Black swans are also known for their loyalty and devotion. They often form lifelong pairs, gracefully swimming and feeding together. During courtship, they perform a beautiful dance, stretching their necks, splashing the water, and mirroring each other's movements in perfect harmony. It's one of nature's most elegant displays of love and connection. When nesting season arrives, both parents share the responsibility of building their large nests near the water's edge and caring for their young. Tiny cygnets, covered in soft gray down, follow closely behind their parents, learning to swim and feed in the safety of family care. But life for the black swan is not without danger. Habitat loss, pollution, and changes in water quality threaten their wetlands. Yet, despite these challenges, the black swan continues to thrive, adapting, surviving, and inspiring all who see it. Across centuries, the black swan has become more than just a bird. It is a symbol of rare beauty, resilience, and the unexpected wonders of nature. Once thought impossible to exist by early Europeans, its discovery changed the way people saw the natural world, reminding us that nature always holds surprises beyond imagination. Graceful, mysterious, and timeless, the black swan remains a living jewel of Australia's wild waters. A silent dancer gliding between shadow and light. High in the trees of Australia's forests, a flash of white and a burst of sound break the morning silence. With its bright crest raised and loud, cheerful calls echoing through the air. This is the cockatoo, one of Australia's most intelligent and charismatic birds. Cockatoos are part of the parrot family, but they stand out with their striking crests and expressive personalities. There are several kinds: the sulfur-crested cockatoo with its yellow crown, the gala with soft pink and gray feathers, and the black cockatoo, known for its deep, haunting call. Each one is a symbol of Australia's vibrant wilderness. These birds are highly social and live in noisy flocks that can number in the hundreds. Their loud screeches aren't just random. They're a language of their own, used to warn of danger, find food, or simply stay in touch with the group. Cockatoos are incredibly intelligent. They can mimic sounds, unlock cages, and even use tools, showing a level of problem-solving rare in the animal world. They feed on seeds, nuts, and fruits, using their strong beaks to crack open even the toughest shells. When it's time to rest, they return to the same tall eucalyptus trees, where pairs often bond for life. Their relationships are full of affection, preening each other's feathers and calling softly, a gentle reminder that even the wildest creatures show love and loyalty. But cockatoos face challenges too. Habitat loss and illegal pet trade threaten some species, especially the rare black cockatoos. Conservationists are working hard to protect these birds, so their laughter and song will continue to fill Australia's skies. The cockatoo is more than just a bird. It's the voice of the forest, a symbol of intelligence, freedom, and the joy of the wild. In the murky rivers and coastal wetlands of northern Australia, beneath the still surface, waits one of nature's most powerful and ancient hunters, the crocodile. For over 200 million years, crocodiles have ruled the waterways, surviving when dinosaurs vanished. Today, the saltwater crocodile, or salty, is the largest living reptile on Earth. A true king of the wild. With eyes and nostrils positioned high on its head, the crocodile can stay almost completely hidden, watching silently as its prey approaches. Then, in a sudden burst of speed, it explodes from the water with terrifying power. One strike, and the hunt is over. Crocodiles are built for strength and patience. Their jaws can crush bones, yet they can wait motionless for hours, conserving energy. They feed on fish, birds, and even large mammals that wander too close to the water's edge. But despite their fearsome image, crocodiles are also devoted parents. Females guard their nests fiercely and gently carry their hatchlings to the water in their jaws. A tender act from a creature often seen only as dangerous. Crocodiles play a vital role in the ecosystem, keeping fish populations balanced and maintaining healthy wetlands. Without them, the delicate rhythm of the river would fall out of balance. Feared, respected, and admired, the crocodile is a living fossil, a reminder of Earth's ancient past and the raw power of nature that still flows through Australia's wild waters today. In the quiet stillness of Australia's night, when the moonlight touches the trees, a strange shape sits perfectly still on a branch. It looks like a broken piece of wood, but it blinks. This is the tawny frogmouth, one of the greatest masters of camouflage in the animal kingdom. With soft, mottled feathers that blend perfectly into bark, the frogmouth becomes almost invisible during the day. At night, it comes to life. Its wide mouth and sharp eyes perfect for catching insects, moths, and small prey. Unlike owls, which it often resembles, the frogmouth doesn't hunt with claws, but with speed and precision from its perch. It's a quiet, secretive bird, rarely seen but often heard. Its deep, rhythmic calls echo softly through the forest. Mysterious, calm, and perfectly adapted, the tawny frogmouth is a true ghost of the Australian night. Proof that nature's best hunters don't always roar or strike. Sometimes they simply wait. Beneath the blue waters of southern Australia drifts a creature so delicate it seems born from a dream. The leafy sea dragon. Covered in leaf-like fins that sway with the currents, this close relative of the seahorse moves with perfect grace, blending into seaweed and kelp. Its camouflage is its protection, a masterpiece of nature's design. Feeding on tiny shrimp and plankton, the leafy sea dragon glides through the ocean like a piece of living art, fragile, beautiful, and completely unique to Australia's southern seas. Across the open parks, wetlands, and city streets of Australia, a tall, elegant bird walks with slow, deliberate steps. A bird both admired and misunderstood. Once a sacred bird of the wetlands, the ibis has adapted to modern Australia in remarkable ways. Traditionally, it lived in remote swamps and floodplains, feeding on frogs, insects, and crustaceans. But as wetlands disappeared and cities grew, the ibis learned to survive in a changing world. Moving into parks, gardens, and even busy urban streets. With its long, down-curved beak, the ibis is perfectly built for probing into mud and shallow water in search of food. But today, it often uses that same skill to find scraps in bins and picnic areas, earning it the nickname bin chicken among Australians. Yet behind that name lies a story of adaptability and resilience. Despite its scavenging habits, the ibis remains an important part of Australia's ecosystem. In natural wetlands, it helps control insect populations and plays a role in balancing aquatic environments. Its ability to live alongside humans is a testament to its intelligence and resourcefulness. Surviving where many other species could not. During breeding season, Ibis colonies gather in great numbers near water. Males collect sticks and present them proudly to females. And together they build large nests in trees. Both parents share the duty of caring for their chicks, feeding and protecting them until they're ready to fly. In flight, the ibis transforms from a city scavenger into a vision of beauty. Wings spread wide, gliding effortlessly across the sky in graceful formation. While some see the ibis as a nuisance, it's truly a symbol of survival. A bird that has adapted to a human-dominated world and found a way to thrive. From ancient sacred rivers to modern city parks, the ibis stands as a reminder that nature can endure, even in the most unexpected places. The Australian ibis is more than a bin chicken. It's a survivor, a traveler, and a quiet symbol of the wild still living among us.